Hey beautiful dreamers, it's Nova, and today I will be doing part 1 of my parted makeup collection, and part 1 will be all my eyeshadow palettes. I feel like I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I also have a lot of lip products, so it would be better for me to, split up this makeup collection video so that I could go a little more in depth into, my makeup collection and all the products that I have. Some I use a lot and some I don't. So, yeah. I apologize. I think this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. So I would say get your desired beverage, get a snack, and get comfortable. And, snuggle up and watch me show you guys my eyeshadow palettes. So, without further ado, let's get on to the video. So this is an overview of all of the palettes that I own. I think there's a couple that are not in here that I do not use at all. So, what's kind of the point of putting them in here. And 2 of these are contour palettes, but they are in my palette drawer, so I thought I'd bring them out and show you guys. So I am going to show you guys by brand, more up close, my palette collection. So let's get on with the first brand. So these are all my palettes by Too Faced, and as you can see, we've got the Too Faced and Kat Von D collab. But yeah. So the first palette that I will show you guys is my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit. Obviously this has been in several of my videos. It's my favorite. So it looks like this inside. It does come with a little Buki brush, but that is currently, in my brushes. This is in light to medium. They also, I think, have a darker version. So if you are a little darker in skin tone, then I think that one would work better with you. The lettering is starting to fade, but it is still a nice palette. The next palette is the Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced, and I love this. It's got, sorry about my nails, they're gross, I realize. It's got like an ombre packaging, smells pretty good. It does come with a mirror, and look at all the shades. Very beautiful, I love it. Hey, this is my sleeve. I'm wearing a jacket because it's kind of cold in my house. Next we have the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. Now this is such a cute little palette. They all come with mirrors except for the Kat Von D and Too Faced collab and the Nikki tutorials. So this is what all the shades look like. I like this palette. I don't use it too much anymore, but Then we have the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I don't use this one as much, but I think this was like the first chocolate bar palette I got. It's got a nice array of shades. I don't use this one much anymore. I use this one a little bit more. This is the first chocolate bar palette. It has a piece of tape on it because I accidentally bent this back too far, and now it doesn't really stay closed. But this is gorgeous. I absolutely love this palette. That looks like so. Give you a nice view of the, see what I mean? It does not really want to stay closed. Nice array of shades, natural shades. The back looks like it's very shiny, sorry guys. And then next one we have is this Too Faced and Kat Von D collab. I'll show you the Kat Von D side first. Here they are magnetic, so you can split them apart, so you could use one or the other. Unfortunately, I dropped this and the silver shade Darling cracked and unfortunately broke. But that is what happens when you break it. Nice range of shades. I don't know if you could really create a look out of this because it's got such weird shades, but that's this. I mean, I think it's pretty. And then it says, this is the Better Together collection. I don't know if they still have it. I think they do though. I got this at off of Sephora, the app, and I think that's the only, I think it's an exclusive to Sephora. Here's the Too Faced side. gold and pink, very beautiful, whereas the other one is black and silver. Inside, I think you could create a look with this. You know, the shades are pretty much all shimmery, except for like 2 matte shades. It's, you know, I would say you would have to use maybe another palette to create a look if you don't like shimmer that much. Last palette is the Too Faced collab with Nikki Tutorials Power of Makeup. Now I put this in a video, products I regret buying video. Honestly, I keep it around because it's so expensive and I don't want to, you know, just throw it away. You know, it works enough, but I don't actually use it. It's just kind of just sitting in my palette drawer. It doesn't come with a mirror, which a little bit annoys me, but you know. So yeah, that is all my Too Faced products, or Too Faced palettes. And I have the most, can you see my face? No, you can just see my arms, good. I have the most palettes by Too Faced because I'm beginning to realize they're my favorite brand. So yeah, so let us go on to the next brand. And I think I'm gonna do this semi in order of how many palettes I've got from the brand. So this is my most. Let's go on to the second most. So second most amount of palettes has to be tied with 2 ones, but I'm going to show you my Urban Decay palettes. So I have 2 of the Naked palettes, the Naked 2 and the Naked Smoky, and then the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. So yeah, I actually got the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette first. This is what it looks like, comes with a pretty good mirror. And what I like about this one is that it's able to fold back. So if you want to show it like without blinding anybody by the mirror, you can. So it's got gorgeous shades. A lot of shimmers, definitely can create a look, but there is a lot of shimmers, and it's nicely pigmented too as well. Does come with a brush, but that is currently with my other brushes. And so are actually all of the other brushes in this in these palettes. They all came with a double-ended brush, different of course, but they're all, those brushes are all in my brushes with my other brushes. So next we have the Naked Smoky. When this released, I was so excited. I wanted to get my hands on it. I haven't used it too much, but it has a full range of just gorgeous shades. Oh, I mean, it's like, and it's got a couple mattes, a lot of mattes and some shimmers, which is nice. Got a nice mirror. Hey, that's me, that's my head. That's creepy, hi guys. And then last palette by Urban Decay that I have is the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, and this is a weird one to open. Comes with a mirror as well, and all of these pretty like rainbow shades. I do recommend this for anybody who likes color. I don't use it too much because I prefer to go for a natural look, but sometimes I want a bit of color, so I'll go to this palette. And this is good for like if you do like characters, I think. Like especially I saw a friend of mine, Mac Has Videos, I think her channel is called. She has this and she uses it for doing like makeup tutorials for Steven Universe characters. I'll leave her channel link down below. Definitely go check it out. She's awesome. Anyway, yeah, she has this palette and does great things with it. I have this palette and I don't know. Do I do great things with it? Yeah, I like using it. Alright. So that is all the palettes I've got from Urban Decay. Next will be the thing that is tied with, which is Ulta palettes. So we will move on to that brand now. Alright, so now we have my Ulta Beauty brand palettes. These actually all came with like little gift sets, so I don't think you can get them on their own, but I have them and I want to share them with you guys. So the first one came in a little spring bag. If you spent a certain amount of money, You got a little spring bag, and you often will get a little eyeshadow thing in it. So this is the one I got for spring. Actually, I think it was last year. And here's what it looks like. Actually, I think I showed this in my first Ulta haul. I will go show that, my first video up on this channel. I will go watch that, and if so, I will leave it in the link below in the description bar. Sorry guys. So this is what it looks like. It's got a matte and 5 shimmers. So there is no names on these palettes. They just are, you know, look like so. They're kind of plain cardboard packaging, have Ulta on it. So yeah, that's the first one. These are nice, like little travel size palettes. However, I do not think you can create a look with that one, a full look. This is the next one. I got this very recently in my last Ulta haul. I will explain, I will leave that link down below to, you know, give you more explanation. This is what this looks like. It has 3 mattes and 3 mattes and 3 shimmers, so 6 shades. They're all very pretty. And then last little Ulta palette is this one. I got this in like a thing around Christmas. They do like really inexpensive like Christmas gift sets. Oh, and they also come with really nice containers. So, you know, would definitely recommend those. They're generally about 20 bucks. I got one that was like, had a really nice train case. That was, I think, around $50, but it came with a lot of stuff. So this is what this one looks like. This one doesn't have names for the shades, but it's got a nice selection of mattes and shimmers. And it came with 2 little sponge applicators, but he took them out. I don't use these palettes a lot, but you know, they're nice to have around. So did this one? Yeah, that one came. So that is my Ulta palettes. Moving on to the next group of palettes, or next, yeah, group of palettes. All right, let's go. All right, the next group of palettes are by Jesse's Girl, and this one I just put on decorative tape. This is tied with Maybelline, and I will show you guys those next, but I have 2 of these and 2 Maybelline palettes. But these are both by the Backstage collection. I got these at Rite Aid for actually a very good price. They were really cheap. They're okay. I mean, at the time, I got these when I was kind of first starting out with makeup. They're not all that pigmented, but this is just kind of a selection of matte grays and kind of grayish browns and such. Mattes and shimmers, which is nice. And this one is called the Sounds of the City collection. So there we go. This next one has decorative tape on it, as I said, and this is more of a nude natural palette. Sorry guys. And as you can see, it has mattes and shimmers. And this one is called Natural Nudes. So that is the Jesse's Girls palette. Now we will move on to my Maybelline palettes. So the 2 Maybelline palettes that I have are both from the Nudes collection. They're the only 2 that I think I want from the Nudes collection, perhaps, because the other nudes, supposed nudes, are not nude at all. I mean, the 24 karat nude, that is not nude, and the Rockstar, it's just like, whatever. Anyway, I have the original The Nudes palette, and then I have the Blushed Nudes palette, which is supposedly a dupe for the Naked 3 palette. I don't know if it's all that pigmented, but here it is. I don't think it's really a dupe. It's not that pigmented, but it's got a whole bunch of pretty colors. As I said in my Jesse's Girl one, I got these when I was kind of just first starting out makeup, and I thought they were the shiz. But here's what the back looks like. They are a nice, pretty good price. You can find them at most anywhere you find Maybelline, I think. So yeah, and here's what the original Nudes palette looks like. It's pretty nice. It's got some nice shimmers and mattes. So yeah, here's what the back looks like. So the next palettes are just going to be single palettes from the brand, you know, from whatever brand they come from. So, you know, let's just get on with that. Just the single eyeshadow palettes just from one brand, I'm going to go largest to smallest. So the smallest one I have is by Smashbox. Oops, sorry guys. And it is the Photo Matte Eyes. I think it's the mini one, of course. Photo Matte Eyes. Looks like so. It comes in a full-size palette, but I just, you know, got this one because I wanted a little matte palette. It's perfect for travel. It's got all these nice little matte shades. Looks like so. Got a little bit of a mirror. So yeah. So next, you know, next smallest palette is one by Tarte. And this is the Man-Eater palette. I have talked with you guys about it in a couple of videos. It's nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. Hey guys. It's a nice travel palette. I enjoy it. It's got a mirror. It's got, you know, lots of shades, a good selection of mattes and shimmers. Let's see, it's got 5 mattes and 3 shimmers, so that's really nice. You can create a whole look with this, so great. The next biggest palette is by BH Cosmetics. I'm going to zoom you out a little bit, and it is the Carly Bible palette. I've talked about this in, you know, my favorites video. It has a mirror and it says aspire to inspire. It's got 10 shades, good selection of mattes and shimmers. Actually, it's only got, it's got about 5 mattes and 5 shimmers. It's also got 4 highlighters. However, I use the 2 darker highlighters as eyeshadow because they're way too dark for my skin. So, yeah. Alright, next eyeshadow palette we have is by M Cosmetics, and this is the brand that was founded by Michelle Phan. This is the, what is this? The Life palette. So she had a whole bunch. She's currently revamping M Cosmetics, I believe. So I don't know. I mean, I got this one. This one was on sale at the time, and it has a whole bunch of eyeshadows, cheek blushes, and lips. And there is a tool that you are able to take out the shades and put them into a little travel size palette that she has. So that's nice. So you can create your own like little look from these shades, which is really cool. I might in the future get more of them. I just don't, you know, use this too much. So let me put that behind you, behind me, behind you guys. Hi, I'm behind you guys. Next palette is the Morphe 35N palette, and yeah. I think I told you guys, I didn't actually, I did unbox this and realized that this in the corner, the shade in the corner, broke while in transit to me, but that's okay. It was a shade that I don't think I was going to use that often, but it's a palette full of mattes. That's cool, and it's a nice, you know, versatile palette. So the last palette that I own is, I think, the first eyeshadow palette I ever bought, and it is by Nope, this is zooming in, and it is just this really, really big palette full of a rainbow of different colors. I got this at Goodwill. New in package, and I've had this for a long time. So here's what it looks like. So yeah. So that is all my eyeshadow palettes. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, follow my links down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. I really hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye!